This is a mini ring holder. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing how I glaze these ring holders with UV resin, and I just want to say, out of the entire creative process, this is probably the most challenging part. I've seen other artists and creators struggle with it. I have firsthand experience with it as well, and today we're going to be talking about that. Okay, but before we get started, I definitely wanted to share that I was inspired by Violet Charms and Woodhouse Pottery Design on Instagram and TikTok. They make these really adorable floaties out of clay, and I was really inspired to do my own for Summerween, and I'm so excited with how they turned out. I think out of all the ones I created, of course, the big ghosty one in the back is one of my favorites, but that's not what we're talking about today. We are going to be talking about UV resin. So to get started, I think it's really important that we shift our perspective on working with UV resin because it can become very overwhelming really fast. I remember when I was first working with it, I didn't really know what brands to use. I didn't know how long things needed to be cured. What did it mean for it to be cured? Things like that. I was watching so many videos and everybody does things a little bit differently. So instead of looking at UV resin as a difficult part of the process, I like to think about it as something that will preserve my art. And I feel like that's what keeps me going, especially when I'm really struggling to put resin on certain pieces, because when you are having to hold it under there for 60 seconds at a time, sometimes it's not fully cured. So you'll have to hold it there for 2 or 3 minutes. I really remind myself why I'm doing that, especially with things like this. I don't normally resin my pieces. I usually just leave them as is, but because these are painted and because these will be used every single day, it's really important to put some kind of sealant on it. And I think a lot of people like the kind of shiny look to it, especially because they're supposed to be similar to floaties. Okay, so this is everything that I use to resin, and the brand that I use is Mr.Resin. I do keep my open one in a Ziploc bag because one day I was resining and there's a bunch of like dried up resin right here, but one day I had left it open while I was working and a sunbeam was literally just like blaring from the window, and it ended up, curing the resin on the bottle, so I can't close it all the way, but I do not want to be inhaling those vapors, so I keep it in a Ziploc bag, and when I'm ready to open it, I open it towards the window, so if there's any vapors in there, I just try my best not to inhale it in, okay? So you can get Mr.Resin from the website and Amazon, and there are a lot of precautionary statements that you should read, and when you are working with resin, you do need to protect yourself. I just want to really emphasize the precautionary statements on all of your UV resin bottles. Every bottle should have it. If not, it should be in the description of when you're purchasing it, what you need to do to make sure that you keep yourself safe. I see a lot of people, a lot of artists and creators not using gloves when you are working with UV resin, and I have seen some people say that they're very careful with it, they just don't touch it, but I think that's kind of not the rhetoric we should be sharing. You should really be protecting yourself when it comes to working with UV resin. So I just want to keep everything in mind when you are working with this, that you are doing everything you need to keep yourself safe so that you can continue creating art and putting your work out there. Okay, so the last few things you're going to need when you're working with UV resin, other than the resin itself, is paintbrushes. I like to use fresh ones. I know that people say that you can clean them with 100% acetone. For me, I have never found that the case. I always had to use a new one, and every time I've tried to clean it with 100% acetone, I've tried to leave it overnight, and the resin still wasn't coming off, or the brush still wasn't going back to what it was, which it wouldn't like 100%, but it wasn't even going back like a little bit. So for me, I just buy a pack of brushes every single time. I think you can get them in bulk from Amazon or somewhere else, but I don't know. Anyway, it just never worked out for me, so I always have to use new brushes, and that's okay. Next up, we have parchment paper. I like to use parchment paper over where I'm working because I don't want resin to get anywhere. And I know that some people say that you can just cure it and then pop it right off. That is true, but I also just found it easier to just use a little bit of parchment paper and being able to throw it away after, or you can reuse it a few times after the fact, is also pretty helpful. And then next up, we have my UV lamp. I don't know the watts on this, but I will link it in my Amazon storefront. It's wireless, which is really convenient, and I absolutely love that. And you can see that inside, it's completely reflective because this is like a mirror, and I really love it. So to get started on the safety equipment, I'm always wearing gloves. I get these from Sam's Club. I think it's $200 for $10. I think there are also gloves at Costco as well as Amazon and places like that, and I always keep a good amount of them ready for me to change out because when I'm resining, I also kind of get it on my gloves and I don't like that. So then I'll change them out like pretty frequently because I do have like a bad habit of touching my face, and I am so fearful of accidentally touching my face with resin, and so I am always changing them out. And then I have these safety glasses. They have that barrier here that protects you, and I think I got this off of Amazon. And then last, I have this respirator mask. I think I got this respirator mask from Home Depot or Lowe's because I was in a pinch. And then I also got the cartridges there as well. I think this filters out, yep, these filter out organic vapors. It says it right here. It tells you what the cartridges will do, so make sure you just look into that before purchasing. And these masks and these cartridges do need to be replaced often, especially if you are working with UV resin on an everyday basis. So just keep that in mind and make sure that you are reading your manufacturer's instructions and the safety data sheets that comes with everything. Okay, and last but not least, you need to work in a well-ventilated space. It's really important that you have windows open and things like that, and fans kind of sucking out the bad air, whatever you got to do to kind of help you be in a ventilated space. So you don't want to be in your room with all the doors closed and windows closed. You need to open up that window. You do not want to be breathing this stuff in. There's a reason that you have to wear a respirator, and you really need to take your health seriously because after long exposure, it can have some serious side effects. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so these little guys are already resined, of course. So the next 5 minutes are going to be me resining all of them. And I did do just kind of like an audio version of it so that you didn't have to like listen to me all the time talking. So it's a little bit more relaxing because I feel like I sound a little frantic, and that's because I am. I'm really anxious trying to talk into the camera. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get started into the actual resin process.
won't get hooked. Yeah, you feel me in without a fight, now floating in the air. When you're looking at me, baby, all this isn't fair. Getting closer, getting closer to you. 입술을 깨문 네 모습 보면 내 심장 더 부탄 뛰게 해. 가사 따위 필요도 올라가는 템포 그냥 이대로 가면 vibe check. 밤이 끝나기 전까지 내 곁에 같이 있어줘. 본능적으로 up, let's get down right now. 머리부터 발끝까지 다 원해 너도 알잖아. Got a million reasons why you're on my mind right now.
머리부터 발끝까지 다 원해 너도 알잖아. Got a million reasons why you're on my mind.
I need you. I'm addicted to you. You're very warrior. 이거 이런 말이야. I need you now. I'm addicted to you. You're very warrior. 이거 이런 말이야. I need you now.
Need you, need you, need you. I need you now. I need you, need you, need you.
And here we are, completely done with all of them. They look more like floaties with resin on them, and I absolutely love that. They are perfect for all your little trinkets. These are my little ghost pins that are currently available in my shop, and rings as well. So perfect. I love that they're all kind of like a little different, right? So you can put your rings on this little end, hats, and a bunch of different places. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If you learned anything, if you found this video relaxing or chaotic, let me know in the comments down below. I will be posting more consistently now, and I just really hope that you found a little bit of peace in this video that's kind of spare the moment vlog style, kind of teaching at the same time. I don't know. But anyway, thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you next week, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're notified every time I post a new video.